Pisces, welcome to your Venus reading for June 2020. At the heart of the matter, you have the Emperor. So let's take a moment to honor your strength, honor your courage, and I do have to honor that you've been through a lot. The Emperor doesn't earn this level of strength and resilience from an easy time. The Emperor has been through war. The Emperor has been in the trenches, and the Emperor is a survivor. So resilience really comes up for me as a strong theme for Pisces at this time. But back to the Venusian topics. Venus rules love, abundance, creativity, and crossing the Emperor is the King of Swords. And what I'm really seeing with the Emperor and the King of Swords is a protectiveness. And it's a protectiveness of creating space in your life, of course, to feel safe, but to allow those gentler, more joyful, abundant, to make room for these things in your life. I feel like Pisces has had to defend themselves or their space or their family. The other thing about the King of Swords and the Emperor is brilliance. The King of Swords is absolutely brilliant. And again, the strength, the protection. So honoring your courage and strength. Now, root cause is the Eight of Pentacles. So again, Venus rules abundance, and you are literally making money. So I do feel this protective theme runs emotionally, but it also runs into the abundance, into the career. I feel just this general sense of having had to defend your space, defend your boundaries, and now that you have, it's like you've protected this garden, you've had to defend it, you've had to fight for it, and now it gets to grow, and you are literally able to make money and reap the harvest. Now, recent past is the moon, and Pisces, this is such an honoring of your intuitive gifts, but it's also, I always see this card as someone who's walked through the gauntlet, trusting their intuition, trusting their faith, and your intuition has guided you to this place, but it's also been a strong guide on what you've needed to protect yourself from, where you feel safe, and it's been an important piece of your protective journey. So we honor your intuition. Now, possible outcome is temperance, and this is talking about balance in relationships. There's a lot of water theme coming up here. Of course, you're a water sign, and this also tells me that relationships in your life, certain ones, I'm getting more career or business associates, really needed balancing, and this angelic protection as well. So the promise here with possible outcome is that absolutely trusting your intuition, all relationships in your life are coming into balance. Now, immediate future, to go with your recent past, is the sun. So you have the sun and the moon, and this tells me that by trusting your intuition, there's joy coming, Pisces. It's been hard. You've had to be strong. You've had to be guarded. And now, because of that, because you've created this safe space, because you've respected yourself enough to set the boundaries that your intuition guided you on, you're able to be your most authentic self. It's time to play, Pisces. You've earned it, and the sun is shining. After a dark night of the soul, for many of you here, you've earned this time, and you need it. You need it to recharge is what I'm seeing here. Now, your energy is the Two of Wands, so this is honoring partnerships that offer you the world. There's a very strong theme here of trusting certain partnerships and only certain partnerships. Now, possible outcome, outside influences, is the Queen of Swords, and she is the queen to your king. So there is very much a divine partnership that you can trust, Pisces, And the biggest piece I'm getting from that is that's because you trust yourself. You trust your intuition, you trust your guides. Hopes and fears is beautiful in that it's the Four of Wands. So it's the love with passion, but also healthy protective boundaries. And I see the 1111 portal here. I feel like you've walked the gauntlet, Pisces, I really do. And you've come out as the warrior, as the emperor. And final outcome is the Ace of Pentacles. So because you've done so much work on your relationships, on your relationship with your intuition, on trusting your guides, that abundance, there's a new beginning in abundance with the Ace of Pentacles, and it's literally guiding you on how to tangibly make money. Self-respect in all relationships translates. So I feel like Pisces has had to defend themselves emotionally and career-wise, and because you've been so protective, that the universe is leveling you up and rewarding you abundantly for it. Because you've chosen to honor your worth with the Two of Pentacles. Even through rough waters, you are the Empress. I mean, we honor the King and the Queen, but we're not settling there, Pisces, because you are the Empress to the Emperor. Okay, also a strong rebalancing or healing balancing. We all have divine masculine, we all have divine feminine, the yin and the yang, and you are in an incredibly healthy balance of your receptive nature and allowing yourself to go after the things you truly want in life. But I feel like you've already conquered, and now it's time to allow the universe, allow yourself to receive the abundance you've earned. As the Empress, that's absolutely beautiful, Pisces. You deserve everything the Empress does because you embody her, and the Emperor, of course. Clarifying Queen of Swords being your divine counterpart's energy. Brilliant, wise, protective. Your divine counterpart is very protective and nurturing. And for some of you, I'm drawn to say it's about time. Beautiful. So clarifying your divine counterpart's energy is the King of Wands. So not only is your divine counterpart brilliant, nurturing, protective, they're passionate. There is a strong element here with the Sun and the King of Wands of passion and play coming back into your life as part of this temperance rebalancing. I don't think some Pisces haven't had enough play and joy and creativity. It's been hard. It just has. So clarifying hopes and fears being the Four of Wands. This protective, healthy boundaries. Energy. Pisces highest good. There's very much an element of trusting your intuition. Seeing what's unseen, what is your guide. And having faith and offering love with the Knight of Cups. It's time to charge towards love, Pisces, and a new kind of love, a balanced kind of love. A love that doesn't make you feel guarded. Oh. And clarifying the Ace of Pentacles, we have the Nine of Wands and the King of Cups. Because final outcome is a new beginning in abundance with the Ace of Pentacles. An emotional maturity and protectiveness. I see this as your divine counterpart, your divine lover being someone who's so emotionally available, but someone who's also walked the gauntlet, someone who's come to a place of emotional maturity from some hard life experiences, and yet you're both very open to love. And the Nine of Wands here speaks of passion, but in a love reading, I also see this as very strong loyalty, as in monogamy. This guy he doesn't even notice these other wands. He's fixated on the one he loves, and he's loyal to that one. He'll protect that one. And for those of you where hopes and fears represent strong boundaries, as in loyalty, this is very much emphasized here with our beautiful King of Cups and the Nine of Wands here. So love and abundance is absolutely here for you. And that's because you've cut through everything that was below you, everything that didn't serve your highest good, especially in relationships with the King and Queen of Swords there. And because you did that, because you honored yourself to that level, you've leveled up to the Emperor and Empress status. So Pisces, enjoy the harvest that you deserve. Honor your intuition. Honor love, and play. Allow the sun to shine on your love, and allow your playful energy to shine, because you've made it through the gauntlet. You did it. You're here. You're abundant. You're strong. You're wise. And you have attracted absolutely divine love. Love and blessings, Pisces.